Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my 6 meaning have my back because I have yours. Please do me a favor, go over to my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot, which you can find all zodiac signs reading over there, and also general reads for all the zodiacs as well. Also, the way this read is going to go, we're going to discuss the topic right now. The Four Swords comes in the reverse. This is somebody being at a standstill or in a difficult situation. We're going to discuss this topic. We're going to understand the journey and the lesson, and also at the end of the read, we're going to pull from the Four Agreements, which focuses on being impeccable with your words, always doing your best and not taking anything personally, and not making assumptions. I was trying to figure out what comes out. So these cards fly out. We have the King of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Chariot. And we have the Three of Wands. So this tells me that you being in a difficult situation or at a standstill because of maybe a King of Cups energy is love, love or compassion. So the King of Cups says only love, compassion, and understanding can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. This is somebody, Knight of Pentacles energy, doing the work, showing up, somebody coming and showing up. But then it's always also talking about a cup of love, or somebody going towards what it is that they love or their heart's desires. This is looking for a new direction. This is you moving forward confidently, and this is also being grateful. So this is because you are at a standstill with a person, place, thing, or a situation, and therefore, you know, when it comes to the Knight of Cups energy, always follow your heart. It'll never lead you astray because it knows things the mind can't explain. And this is in regards to a cup of love, you know, an opportunity, a great love or joy, you know, because, yeah, somebody didn't want to work with you as a team. And so, therefore, you had to understand and move forward with confidence and make plans for yourself because King of Cups comes out. Only love, compassion, and understanding can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. From the standstill and being in a difficult situation, somebody did not understand how, you know, you wanted things to be with love and compassion. And this also comes with needing clarity, the Four Wands energy. So the Four Wands in the upright is peace, happiness, and harmonious energy. Yeah. And then the reverse is delays. And so, therefore, the delays are coming with you planting the seed because you already planted the seed. So you planted the seed and you kept, and there still were delays in the process of this. This person didn't want to work with you as a team. And so the only other thing for you to do is to move forward with confidence about the things that you love and doing the work with yourself. Knight of Pentacles says, you can't get the results without first doing the work. So if you want this perfect love, you got to give yourself this perfect love in order for you to understand when it's time for you to have this, you'll know what this perfect love that you want is about and where your boundaries and everything lies at when it comes to this. But you got to make plans and travel and move forward, you know, and also this is for the future. You know, this is for any new ideas, opportunities. You got to do this for yourself. And you have to move forward with confidence. The Chariot energy comes out, and this is you being grateful and happy for this new journey that you don't know what's going to happen or how it's going to happen, but you know it's going to bring you opportunities. You know it's going to bring you, you know, people who complete you and not deplete you. But sometimes you have to get rid of the old, even the seeds that you planted and the years. 7 years could be here. You planting a seed every year, or you keep planting seeds for 7 years trying to get this person to understand and not to keep you at a standstill or to make you feel like you're difficult. You're the one that's being difficult. Yeah. So yeah, bottom of the deck. Yeah. Page of Cups energy. You know, the Page of Cups energy, again, just reiterates what it is. It's opportunity, invitation, and affection. That's what you want. But this is coming with you having to stand up for yourself, and also Page of Swords having clarity because it's conflict and competition. But you have to use your intuition when it comes to your Ten of Pentacles. You know, you being happy, you having the happy life, happy wife, or just being harmonious and having happy love. This is what you have to do. You have to use your intuition and move forward in a different way because obviously this person didn't want to work with you as a team. In order for you to get to that, we have 7 plus 3 equals 10. So that is what it is. And the reason why I say with the pentacles, each pentacle is equivalent to a year. So it could be 10 years that you're close to that you have to get out of, that you had to actually realize that this person doesn't want the same thing you want, because it caused conflict, it caused delays, it caused all kind of things, and you just wanted to be a team with this person or be a team player. Now, you have to ask yourself with the 4 agreements, were you impeccable with your words? Did you make assumptions on how you wanted this person to be in your life? And I know you did your best with everything, and that's why you're choosing peace. You ever see that TikTok where they say, I choose peace? I'm going to choose peace today. That's what you're choosing. Be impeccable with your word. Yeah. So again, the reason why I say were you impeccable with your word is because sometimes we make assumptions and we don't really see what it is that this other person wants, that they don't want the same thing we want. We want it in this way, and therefore we are patient. We plant the seed and tell them this is how we want it, but we're not impeccable with knowing that these are your limits. And so after time and time again, you wait a little bit, and you wait longer and longer. And as you know, the days become years because you want this person. You see the potential in them, but you got to do the work for yourself and go after the things that you love and not just wait on the person. So you have to keep moving forward, even though, you want this same situation, but you got to have people who complete you and not deplete you. Doesn't mean that this is an energy that's not going to happen. It just means that you have to do what you need to do for yourself and use your intuition about what it is that you want, the happy love, the harmonious energy, and the carefree life. But again, it takes clarity, and it takes for you to have to stand up for yourself. And this is how I know that you're going back and you're speaking your mind after the fact, and not when you first met this person, because you weren't impeccable with your words. And respectfully, that's fine. We all have to get to this point to where we make a realization on what it is that we want. The Queen of Swords energy says, stand up for yourself. Always speak your mind and don't take shit from anyone. If you were in this point in the beginning, which you felt like you didn't have to be because you made the assumption that people would see the beauty in you, but they only see what they need from you. And that's you giving your energy and giving your time and your space and everything and working with them on their things, but leaving yours to the wayside, right? So when it says, always speak your mind, don't take shit from anyone, you have to be this way in every situation and every friendship, every situationship, in every job. You have to be this way in the beginning, and we're not taught that. We're taught to be able to kind of beat around the bush in order to get to that point. And that is where we end up getting hurt, because our expectations and the assumptions that we made are too high when it comes to this person, place, thing, or situation, right? And so it says, be impeccable with your words, speak with integrity, say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. So again, if this is what you want, you had to say it. And if you didn't, you're going back and you're saying it, but now you're in your feelings because it hurts that you have to say, all these years that you waited and for this person to see you or to see the beauty in you, and still they don't. So you figure out new ways to do things by you moving forward with confidence and doing the work for yourself and finding people who complete you. And then it's like, because this person doesn't see the opportunities, they don't see what you see when it comes to the invitations and the affection that you want. And that's why we're going to pull from the chakra card to see what chakras you need to focus on, because it hurts for us to have to say everything because it's cruel. It seems cruel, and it seems cruel, and like we're looking for something in the point, but you're looking for respect. You're looking for duality and balance. You're looking for, your boundaries not to be crossed, and you're looking for something with this person, a cup of love, a friendship, or whatever it is, but you need to be respected coming into it. And at some point, this person kind of, in so many ways, respectfully, they lose, they think that you're always going to be there. Does that make sense? And so say what you want. And if you're in a situation to where you had to move forward, send strength and healing, period. That's a part of forgiveness. That's a part of working on your heart chakra. Forgive this person, because no man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher, whether it be a job, a situationship, a family, a friend, a loved one, a lover. They are here to teach you a lesson. And 9 times out of 10 is for you to learn to be impeccable with your words and to set boundaries, and not just be patient. Again, it came in reverse. Not to just be patient when it comes to, the love that you see for the future, or the the assumptions that you made for the future. Remember, the past is fears. The past, when you worry about the past, that's fear. If you worry about the future, that causes anxiety. And so the anxiety comes in is that, You are dwelling on the future of, in the beginning of what you see, the what ifs of what the relationship could be, instead of living in the present moment and speaking your mind and saying, this is what I want. And I feel like I can have it with you, and seeing what they want. So in the end, you won't make assumptions and you won't take anything personal when they don't want what you want, because you were impeccable with your word. Does that make sense? And so that's where you have to understand and how to get to that point, because you have to be able to speak it not just when you're angry, not just when you're hurt, but on a daily basis. Now, I'm gonna pull from the 100 Ways to Win at Love to see what you're going to work on, or what we're going to work on. Then, of course, we're going to pull from the finance deck and then the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this energy go. You have to be impeccable with your words, and it's hard to have to go back, because then they're going to say you changed. But no, I didn't change, I grew. If you ever hear that statement, that's what that means. You gave them your best. Exactly. Now it's time to give it to yourself. Exactly. And that's what this read is about, right? It says, if the relationship is starting to feel like you're trying too hard to make it work, it may be a sign your relationship isn't meant to last long term. So that's sometimes what you realize after the 7 years of you being patient and planting the seed and waiting for this person to see the love in you that you see in them. And sometimes it hurts. And I understand that. Allow them to heal. Listen, their past pain. See, because a lot of the times, a lot of the past energies, what they are afraid to, why they're afraid to move forward, and why you could be afraid to let go, is because of something that has triggered you in the past. So you got to look at everything and all the details, your relationships with people, your relationships with family members, your relationship with friends, your relationship with your mother and father. Those things of the past is why a lot of people are afraid to commit and to move forward. Sometimes, respectfully, sometimes it says you may have to wait a little while before they even commit to another. But once they're in a better place, they will take that leap of faith. They got to be in a better place. They got to be able to see what it is that you bring to the table and what they have to deal with from the past. And sometimes you can't rush that. Sometimes you got to go your own way in regards to doing it. And that's why the Knight of Pentacles shows his face. Again, you can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, keep pushing every day. And that's what you're doing right now. And you're showing them better than you're telling them. You're not gonna you because you weren't impeccable with your words. There's no need for you to argue anymore. You already said it. Say it one last time and move forward. There's no need for you to argue and keep going back and forth, because you already planted the seed with what you wanted and you already been there for them. So now it's time for you you gave them your best. Now it's time for you to give it to yourself. And these are the cards that are speaking and saying what it is that you need to do. Now, I'm going to pull from the finance deck to see what you're working on when it comes to finances. Because again, you've done what it is that you could do when it comes to this situation. And now here it is that this person has to see, or you just got to find it in something else, And the thing is that you're not searching for it. That's the whole thing. You're going out and you're finding people that complete you and that don't deplete you, and that don't mind working with you as a team, and go from there. Yeah, fear. Yeah, the fears of the past. Spirituality. Listen. This is where you are right now. You are being guided to discover your own unique spiritual path at this time. That's the whole point. You may be called to become a spiritual advisor, healer, or anything in the occults. It says your finances could use some spell work. Ask your angels and guides for assistance. The affirmation from the Game of Life and how to play it is, I cast a burden on the Christ within. I cast a burden of lack on the Christ within, and I go free to have plenty. Again, I cast a burden of lack on the Christ within, and I go free to have plenty. If that is what you needed, that is an affirmation that is in the Game of Life, and it's casting the burden. You're giving away. And same thing, we release the negative energies. You're releasing it to the Christ within, because it's not your burden. They said it's Christ, it's God's burdens, or the universe. You're giving it to the universe in order to receive plenty. It's like multiplying the loaves and the fishes. This one says unrealistic. Your expectations in the future are unrealistic and need a revision. Remember, when you live in the past, it causes fear. And this is why the fear is here. Look, this is why fear is here. Because when you live in the past, it causes fear, right? And when it says you need to heal from the childhood energies, or you need to let them heal, that's because the past energy, something about that is keeping them stagnant. You can't worry about that. All you can do is send strength and healing, period. That's it. And stop living in the past and stop being fearful of the past and learn your own past. That's why you're learning to show up and do the work. But if you live in the future causes anxiety. And so therefore it's telling you your expectations in the future are unrealistic and need revision. Perhaps your vision is big and may require a plan and need more careful thought. You could be setting yourself up for failure if you don't set realistic financial goals or just goals in general, right? And then it says fear. Overcome your fear of success or failure. Don't sabotage your own success. Don't allow your fear. Don't allow your fear to make you forget your greatness. Remain positive and on track. It may require to step out of your comfort zone to achieve the abundance you desire, and that's what you're doing now. You're moving forward with confidence, and you're understanding where you were, and you're understanding how you have to get to by making plans and being grateful for the past. Right? Caution. Use caution when making financial decisions. Careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. More going out than coming in. And that might be the issue when it comes to this situation because, again, we know how to manifest. But, again, people that don't know how to do that and they only know how to live a certain way, they live and they love the power of money. And we always get and are able to manifest money by not even thinking about it, just by being ourselves, because what we give out, it comes back. It comes back to us, but we don't expect anything in return but that energy, right? And so therefore, we are steady manifesting, and this person doesn't know how to manifest. So since they don't know how to manifest, they keep using, and they keep taking until your cup is empty. They take your energy, they take your love, they take your finances, they do these things, and we're okay with that because, again, our realistic energies, well, unrealistic if we ask me, is because we see the potential in a person and what they can be for us in the future, right? So we keep giving to them because we love them, and that's how we love. We give everything. We're care bears, and it's okay. But again, something about the past has to be changed. And the unrealistic expectations that you place on a person that causes you stagnation. Again, Four of Swords energy that causes you difficult situations, and it causes you to have to exclude yourself out of situations because you're constantly going in and out of hermit mode. 7 years back and forth, 7-10 years before you even know it, that you've been in and out of hermit mode because you planted the seed. You weren't impeccable with your words. So the seed that you planted was in your mind of what you thought and what you wanted for the future. Does that make sense? But you didn't ask if this person wanted the same thing, and then you start to take things personally after 7 years have went by, or after years have gone by, and this person, you see through the bullshit, and that's why it says you gave them your best. Now it's time to give it to yourself, if that makes sense. So I'll go ahead and pull because this is about a relationship. This is the messengers of the heart. The messengers of the heart. I'll pull from here just to see what comes out because, again, you got to give them the opportunity to understand and miss you. You know that you've done everything you could and that you've given everything until your cup was dry. So maybe your finances are off because you've been so worried about this person and where they are and where they'll be with you if they'll be with you for the future, that your finances are starting to dwindle down. So again, I cast a burden on the of lack, not having, on the Christ within, and I go free to have plenty, right? That's what you're going to say. So again, the caution, the spirituality, it says your finances need some spell work. We don't do spell work. We do affirmations around here. So here it is, divine intervention. It says they are experiencing many tower moments in their life where it's helped them gain clarity of this connection. That's where the clarity is. And so they're going to gain clarity of the connection. But again, you can send strength and healing, period. That's them healing from a distance in the 5D, because you can't be with them in the 3D. You tried it, right? And you've done everything you could. All of these cards come out and it's meant. So I'll go ahead and take them. The unknown. The unknown scares them. The future. You see what I'm saying? That's why you cannot live in the future. The unknown scares them. They see the abundance you bring into their life, but they fear being wrong. So again, the unknown scares them. If they are to try to drop everything, not even drop everything, because that's not what you want them to do. You want them to just be in a relationship with you where it's duality and balance. But the fear of if they take this leap and do something with you, or be a team player, or marriage, or whatever it is, that they are afraid of what is to come, the dark side. They have a dark side that no one knows and feels it's their true side, but too afraid to show. But you already see it. You already know that. You see it. And so, therefore, it's not nothing that they have to bring to the table to you because you see their fears, but you're not focusing on yours. Justice, they're trying to do the right thing by offering you something more solid and giving it a careful consideration. So they're trying to balance out the scales, but it's not all the way balanced. So until it balances all the way out and they realize that, they're going to steady walking around not trusting with the sword and with the blindfold on, because that's what the unknown is making them do. They're still going to always be on protection mode, losing battles. You are fighting a losing battle against your opposition. Don't downgrade yourself. Play at your level, not theirs. And so that is where you learn that you got to move forward with yourself and do the work for yourself. You gave them your best. Now it's time for you to give it to yourself. You're going to play at their level. Basically, and this is why I say you have to be grateful for this situation. No man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. You're reflecting the same thing that they did to you and putting their all into business, because that is, or to them, because that is what they always do, and that is what something that you didn't do. So now they're trying to figure out how to do the things that you were doing, because they love that energy, and you're learning how to be cold and distant and speak your mind like them. Divine blueprint. They are going within to find their higher purpose and discover and discover the meaning of life in this connection. And so again, they're asking about you, but every time that you send strength and healing, period, that's in the 5D. You're turning around, you're closing your eyes, and you're saying, I send strength and healing, period. When you close your eyes, you're picturing them. So that's in the 5D. That's giving them the opportunity to be able to heal and to be strong while they heal, even the unknown, And so one day they will come back around, but that's up to them to realize what love is like and what harmony and peace is. And that's something that you gave them, And so your intuition, you already know how they are. You can see straight through them, whether glass is on or not, brewing up. Be ready to expect the unexpected, because something is brewing and it's gaining momentum. So again, they feel like they're close to getting over this losing battle, or feeling like the unknown and all these different things, and they're getting out of their fears. You're not being unrealistic about how this person can be in your life and turn around, and you're doing what you got to do. So there you have it. I feel like that was a really good read. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this energy go. And that's why I say healing is different. You got to let them heal on their own journey, but you got to also, in the process of letting them heal on their own, in their own time and in their own way, you got to distance yourself and worry about you at some point. So, hold on. Here we go. The cow copyright is right here. The Veracruz is right here. I don't have this side Chrysopris. I don't have that. And the crown chakra, the steel bites. I think I have that. Oh, yeah, I have the steel bite. I think this is a steel bite right here. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. Can you see it? What you think? I don't know. Anyway, so this deals with your crown, pretty much majority of your crown chakra, your heart and your throat and your third eye chakra. So pretty much everything except the sacral, solar, and root chakra. So again, the cow copyright, which is right here. This is the cow copyright. It is crown chakra, locating objects, connection, and meditation. So that is the cow copyright, locating objects, connection, and meditation. All right. The Veracruz amethyst, excuse me, meditative, protective, and spiritual. This deals with the crown and the third eye chakra. The steel bite deals with the crown and the heart chakra, higher consciousness, spiritual vibration, and universal love. All right. So these two over here deal with the heart. This deals with the heart chakra and the throat chakra. These are the crown chakras and the third eye chakra. So we'll take our time with these. So the crown chakra is your belief system. You're using your intuition, but it also is your belief system. It's your selflessness and your wisdom. You've already been selfless in this situation. That's why they say you gave them your best. You gave them your best. Now it's time for you to move forward, right? And the third eye chakra is your intuition. If your intuition is blocked, the high priestess energy, right? If it's blocked, you don't understand. Your understanding and your perception is also. So you're not going to be able to understand and even perceive anything without being angry about it, right? So if you realize that no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher, then things will change. The cow copyright says, I am filled with the infinite healing energy of the universe. The Veracruz Amethyst says, I receive ongoing guidance from the universe. So again, you're giving it, like I said, you're giving it to the universe for your finances. I cast the burden of lack on the Christ within or the universe, and I go free to have plenty. Whatever you believe in, I go free to have plenty. That's that. So that is what the Veracruz Amethyst and the cow copyright is. The steel bites, and the Cairo surprise is your heart's and your throat chakra and your crown chakra. So your crown chakra, again, your spirituality, your belief system. Your heart chakra, again, your ability to love, be harmonious, and forgive. Send strength and healing, period, with nothing else behind it, and hopefully this person will heal, right? And so your throat chakra is your communication, your expression, and your trust. The reason why you're not impeccable with your words, because you really don't trust in your communication. You really don't trust in the way that you're expressing yourself because you feel different in this world, because you are an empath and you love differently. So you will feel like that your throat chakra, you don't have to speak your mind because your actions will speak louder than words. But sometimes with people who have pain and have problems that they have to deal with, that doesn't work. They'll just keep taking as long as you keep giving. So you have to learn how to be impeccable with your words, and those come with boundaries because again, you don't want to be taken for your kindness taken for weakness, right? And so that is where your crown and your heart chakra is, the love, the harmonious, and forgiveness. You have to send strength and healing, period. In order to forgive this person, you have to be able to be impeccable with your words and communicate and express yourself and trust in what it is that you're saying. Does that make sense? So the cry, so prize, I release fear and open my heart to love. Again, the fears in and just being stagnant. So I release fear and open my heart to love. And so that is what you're doing. You're releasing the fear of what you went through in the past with this person, and also how you made the assumptions that this person would be in the future, and you're okay with loving them for who they are. That's why you're going to send strength and healing, period. Hopefully they'll come back healed, and sometimes they won't. So if you're doing it just so you know that this person is a good person, but they're not good for you, you're still going to send strength and healing. That's your ability to forgive, to love, and to be harmonious. The steel bite says, I easily travel to realms of higher energetic vibrations. That is why you're loving this person in the 5D, and that is why you're okay with that. But something is telling you this person needs to heal their past, and you need to stop and heal from your past as well. And not saying stop. You'll never stop, but you'll learn from it. You'll learn from it. Old Rafiki says, yes, the past can hurt, but you either run from it or you learn from it. And then he tried to swing and hit Simba again. And then Simba ducked. And he said, you learned from it. Exactly. You learn from the past. And that's what the past has taught you. So now let's go ahead and let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.